Amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
We present to you Rome Productions.
What's good, everybody? If you're first time viewer of my content or this video, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing something that somebody asked me personally in my DMs, and also we're going to be dealing with an analysis upon the basis of what I saw in my comment section yesterday. So I posted this tweet that was concerning the basis of me having this conversation with this black girl, and we were going back and forth, and she was saying that my content is lit, right? She says that she loves my content is lit, but she doesn't want to post because her white friends might get offended. So then I was like, oh, I didn't know mammies had slaves these days. This girl got mad, all right, went off, okay? And so we just went on to another topic because I was just like, we're going to leave that alone, all right? This girl was mad, right? So posted this yesterday morning, and there were a couple of white people that were mad in the comment section, and this one white person asked, can two people of separate colors not be friends? And I responded telling him, not over here, Jacob. So and I love to troll, but in all actuality, this brought up the question from somebody in my comment section, and they DM me talking about, you know, do you allow other sets of people, other demographics of people on your platform? And it brought me back to something that I put in my bio since 2016. Over here, it says, this page is a platform to inform, elevate, and educate the minds of the African diaspora. Black people. Yes, that's what my page is specifically for. As a matter of fact, when you see my videos from the past, I always used to have an introduction where I'd be like, what's good, black people? I even used to do the fist sometimes, right? What's good, black people? 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 The reason why I say what's good, everybody, or you know, all this other type of stuff is because even though my content is exclusively made for everybody, right? Anybody can watch it, anybody can view it. So I don't know who's going to be watching despite whatever race or demographic they may be. The content and the message that I make are for my people, and that will never change. The only time in which I may change it up in terms of the content that I make is if I'm making anything outside of the basis of critical analysis and esoteric knowledge. Other than that, if I'm doing gaming, if I'm doing something that concerns Star Wars or wrestling, whatever the case is, then that may go to other demographics of people. But other than that, the content that I make specifically and primarily 95% of the time when it concerns critical analysis and esoteric information, that is specifically for black people. I do think that I have the right to make a platform in which I can make a space for black people to critically analyze stuff and to have a good time. What made it even worse is that some black people have an issue with me making this type of platform and making a space for black people, as if I have to be inclusive to everybody. I do not have to do that. Now, you may say that this is a bad business deal. This is something that may look bad on your platform and whatever the case may be. But we can do a lot in numbers. When it comes to my platform and the stuff that I bring, 99.9999% of all the people who share my content are black. All the people that I get my money from are black. Everything from if I'm doing something to edit, if I'm doing something in terms of, you know, putting out my merch, all this other type of stuff, people who watch my content, they're all black. Okay? So it's not like I can't get money from just specifically and exclusively dealing with my own people. Everybody else do it. We have the ability to do it as well. I think I've lived my life of being inclusive, okay? I think I've lived that life, and now I'm living the life to where I only want to be exclusively inclusive with black people. The idea that I have to be inclusive or include other races and other sets of people into my space in order to have some form of unity and love and all this other type of stuff. That's not even how nature works. Because when you look into nature, the bluebirds are with the bluebirds, the robins are with the robins, the zebras are with the zebras, the lions are with the lions. Even if you want to deal with the scenario of other animals interacting with one another, even when you look at birds, there are all types of species of birds, but they understand nature. They are intellectual and intelligent enough to understand that they're not going to be some mixing pot. You're not going to see crows with buzzers. You're not going to see different sets of birds flying in together and going one and one. This idea of the mixing pot, this illusion of inclusion, comes from a westernized ideology. This is a westernized perception that everybody can come together, peace, love, and light. There's no race but the human race. All this hoopla came from the Western society. And it's hypocritical because even if you want to try and preach that love is love and there's no race but the human race, there's no benefit to black people when it concerns that, because when everything was desegregated, we actually got put in a worse predicament. The black businesses went down. Single parent households went up. Fathers were taken out of the household. The whole crack epidemic and incarceration increased. All this happened because of desegregation. So no, and I won't use the word integration, because even though if you want to do it by definition, integration would have to imply that not only are we inclusive, but that we also have equal benefits as well. So there was no integration, there was desegregation. There was assimilation, but there was no integration. So when you deal with the analysis here concerning other demographics, I don't have any issues with any particular demographics. I have good associates throughout all demographics. I have people that I associate with that are Asian, people that I associate with that are Hispanic, people that I associate with that are white, whatever the situation may be. But to put them in my inner circle is a different topic. To put them in my conversations of being friends is a different conversation. I can have my good times with them. I can talk about wrestling and Star Wars. I can talk about film and all this type of stuff. I'm a good business person. I can interact with other people. I can be a good teammate, whatever the case is. But having them in my inner circle is a different conversation. For me, myself and I, the only people that I can see being on a phone conversation for hours with, people that I can hang out with, eat at a restaurant, go to the movies with, are with my own people. That's all there is to it. I don't see myself going to the club late at night with others, with another set of people. And if you think this is bad, you may not even want to hear about my ideologies and perspectives on interracial dating. Because if you think that is bad, then I won't even hang out with other demographics of people. I sure as hell will not be dating any other set of women other than black women.
Hey, man, who I sleep with is my own personal business.
Oh, no, man, no. Who you sleep with? The first face you see in the morning is very significant, man. That's where you get your energy from. It's your mirror, Booker. That is your mirror. Can you dig it? Now, man, you ought to be getting your black thing together instead of going around sleeping with the enemy, huh?
No, people are people. That white chick ain't nobody's enemy. She's an individual. And a beautiful one at that. But that's not the point. The thing is, it's me. Me. And if you don't understand that, then shame on your black ass.
Oh, man, you got to get out of that me thing. Why don't you wake up? It ain't about yourself, man.
And what are you getting so excited about a girl that you don't even know?
So I don't want to see my brother run around being a hypocrite. Now, I mean, if you're into a white thing, then stop talking black. You're confusing people, Booker. Sneaking around. Be a man.
I naturally have knowledge of self, and because I love myself and what I see and how I'm reflected when I look in the mirror, I want that. I want somebody that looks like me, whether they're lighter or darker. So in conclusion, that's the basis of this whole video. That's the basis of my channel, is that this content that I make is exclusively for black people. Those are the only people that I can relate to, and this message is the only thing that can relate to them. And there may be some other demographics of people if I talk about esoteric stuff or whatever the case is, and they might agree with it and they can, oh, I feel you, brother. Sure. You know, they can like my content, they can comment, they can share the video, whatever the case is. But just know, you're just a comment. You want to follow my page? Sure. But just know you're just a follower. You're not a part of the family. You're not invited to my cookout. That's for damn sure. You're not invited to my cookout. But yeah, I'll let you comment. You can support my merch. You can support my content, whatever the case is. But that's about as far as that go. There won't be no DMs conversation. You won't be invited into group chats. You won't be exchanging numbers with me unless we making business or doing business, whatever the case is. But that's strictly business. As far as that goes, this space is specifically and exclusively and primarily for black people and black people only. What about mix? I said black. I didn't say mix. I said black. But they're black too. Not on their record it says, but we might savor that for another time, for another day, because the people gonna get triggered. Anyways, that's the topic for the video at hand. And that concludes this video. So until next time, I'm Tyrone. Share your thoughts in the comment section below concerning the whole basis at hand. Am I on point? Am I not on point? Do you think I'm a racist? Do you think I'm being am I discriminating against other sets of people? Am I limiting myself? Whatever the case is, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm Tyrone. Thank you for watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video with other people. Until next time, I'm Tyrone, and I am out.
You know I will provide that good shit for you. You know I will provide that good shit for you. You know I will provide that good shit for you. You know I will provide that. Look like Papa got a brand new bag. Any man who mad, tell him, ooh, fucking fam, too bad. Known to spit with the coldest with no particular motive. I've grown a bit till I've noticed what phony bitches are bogus. I bring doom to any MF, I'm a mad villain. I son niggas, my songs give you a dad feeling. The groovy new emperor, known to move temperatures. Life's a bitch, but she keeps sending me nude pics of her. She let it all hang out without shame, through stories of each previous spouse about fame. Trying to remove a skirt made of doubt and clout games, then penetrate her until her mouth spit out change. Nevertheless, they can't measure my fresh. No rest till the devil is stressed. Tell him I'm blessed. I'm smiling, staring down a barrel of fear. Any competitor